Professor, class, my name is Joe Wirtz, and I would like to talk to you about a very growing concern, breed specific legislation or BSL, and one of the breeds that's being targeted, and that is the pit bull. Can you imagine living in the year 2015 and somebody come up to you and telling you can't live here because of the way you look? Or somebody not talking to you because they think that you look dangerous? Uh, the first thing we do is probably go get a lawyer and try to teach that guy a lesson or that person a lesson. But this is exactly what's happening with to breeds, especially Rottweilers and Pit Bulls. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, numerous cities have adopted breed-specific legislations or BSL, a legislation that targets specific breeds of dogs that are thought to be dangerous. It's thought to be dangerous, and makes ownership of these dogs illegal. This type of legislation might even mandate that a shelter or take dogs that get stray dogs or dogs that look dangerous or look like a pit bull or a Rottweiler, and instead of placing them in homes and rehabilitating them, giving them a chance to go back to a good loving family, they'll just euthanize them. They won't even give them a chance because the dog might look dangerous. According to the Humane Society opposes this law and any ordinances aimed at forbidding or regulating dog ownership based solely on a breed or type of dog. Breeding specific legislation does not enhance public safety or reduce dog bite incidences. Rather, such laws, regulations, and ordinances are costly to enforce and harm families and dogs and communities. According to VetMed, in a study that was conducted in 2000, because the inherent difficulties of determining a dog's breed with certainty, enforcement of breed specific ordinances raises constitutional and practical issues. Fatal attacks represent a very small portion of dog bite injuries to humans and therefore should not be the primary factor in driving public policy concerning dangerous dogs. Just like children, dogs do what they are taught. Okay, this is still by VetMed in their paper that they research that they conducted. If they will react in a hostile manner if they live in a hostile condition. Um, fatal bites fatal bite reports indicate that problem behaviors of the dogs or owners have preceded attacks in great many cases and should be sufficient evidence for preemptive action. So basically, what they're saying is these dogs, they the, they live in a hostile environment, and they are only doing what they've been taught or what they growing up in an environment they have the only thing that they know. The problem with some of the breed specific is, according to animal control officers that were questioned in a study by Team Pitbull, which is actually a nonprofit. It's not a very big name, but they did do the study, and is the fact that any animal control officer that they did study in the United States will tell you that trying to determine dogs' breed with any absolute accuracy is almost impossible to do. Why? Why is this? Because according to this other website for pit bulls, this is a pit bull website. One of the problems with breed specific legislation is because the breed of pit bull actually covers several breeds of dogs that just happen to have square heads, and they actually derive from, according to ASPCA, they derive from an old English bull baiting dog that even though they had a very violent history of being a bull baiting, they've actually been bred now to be calmer and more family orientated. Um, so, what I ask is that you take this evidence into thought, and you take this in and think about breed specific legislation, and if it is really warranted, just solely based off of a dog's appearance and not by his aggression, his temperament, or how he behaves. Thank you.